I think it's gonna be interesting regardless of the maps. I think the Civ choices are more interesting than anything,
Mm-hmm. So,
considering when you're looking at it, you have Gingerbread here going with Chinese as their
mm-hmm.
first pick. Also, you have Khmer and Vietnamese. I think also very interesting picks. But banning Mongols, I think, is also a very very interesting uh, pick there. For some reason, I actually do have a guess to who might this player be.
Ooh, so right off the
Just
bat with guesses.
yeah, just based on the Civ picks. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. And it's again, we're not gonna see the Mongols, so the consistency is there in the sets. We don't get to see Mongols. People don't want to play against the Mongols, but we won't be seeing Spanish either. And so to go through it, like Bauble has Incas, Franks, Japanese, Portuguese, Saracens, and Persians. Also tried to have Georgians, but that was sniped out.
Mm.
And then, as you said here, we have the Chinese, the Khmer, the Vietnamese, but also the Dravidians, Armenians, and Byzantines, with the Magyars trying to get picked but getting denied. So this should be fun. I like that there's plenty of options for both of them with the both with both drafts of Civs as well. So I think we know less than we did from the first draft, where Present did kind of announce to us what he was going to be doing with the draft itself.
Yeah, I think overall we're gonna have some interesting matchups here. I think, especially with the map combination, the Civ combinations. I think it's mostly gonna fall down to what type of strategies are gonna fall down to picking
Mm-hmm.
once we get started. I think with these types of maps and these types of civs, I think I do have a favorite option between the two players who I
Mm-hmm.
think has the better draft overall. But we'll just have to wait and see how this goes.
Yep. I was thinking you for a second there. You were gonna say I do have a favorite player after the two, and I was like, "What? You just preferred gingerbreads over baubles?" But okay, you went with a
I mean, it's
more logical
gingerbread. Like,
approach.
it's, it tastes better than baubles for sure.
I have not tried baubles yet. I have to be honest, but could we have not tried it yet? And yeah, so without further ado, do you have the games ready on your side as well?
Yes, sir. I am in game, ready to go. I have Northern Isles up and running on Capture Age.
Okay, beautiful. So without further ado, let's get us started. And I'm at the second 20. So it's Saracens for Bauble and Byzantines for Gingerbread on Northern
Mhm.
Isles.
I
Let me know
am
when you're at second
at
20.
20 now. Go ahead.
Going ahead, and we are off with the second set as well. Hope we have as much as fun with the first as with the first one as well. Oh,
Always an
fair.
interesting map generations here for Northern Isles. I think in
Mm-hmm.
general, whenever I see this map, other than PTSD, I think it's always very interesting to see how it's generated.
Mm-hmm. I was just
In
about
this
to say we
case,
had like a north to south. Now we have a east to west situation.
yeah. Now, my biggest concern usually when I see Northern Isles, for some reason, whenever these maps get generated, they always end up with the same issue where one side usually has more area coverage than the other. And I know it's slightly minute, but I think Gingerbread here has a bit more to work with overall,
Mm-hmm.
other than Bauble
Ah,
on his side, especially with where the gold placement is.
mm-hmm.
I think Bauble might have a bit more difficulty in the long run keeping his gold safe.
Could be, could be. Like I'm not didn't play it like I. We all played this map basically. Like I didn't play that many games on it to really feel in any of the gens I had that kind of like disconnect. But you might as well be right. I'm not denying it. That should be fun. We have quite the slaughter of animals here under the TC for Gingerbread early on.
Yeah, pushing in the ibex, which is always important, especially when you're going. By the looks of it, both players might be considering going heavy on water early on. I love the transport ships running
I mean,
around, scouting as usual.
sort of, I would say 90% of the cases it would be expected on this map. In other 10% of the cases we're watching present. So I'm guessing it's a fair assumption. We'll see who docks first and what approach do they take. Is it the more forward facing dock, like the more aggressive one, or they both want to dock the behind on the more safer approach, I would say.
Ooh, Bauble does get housed.
Oh, like as soon as you popped in, somebody got housed.
Of
So
course.
pride is all is well with pride, obviously, people. And both players now docking at approximately the same time as well. And superhero can't wrap his head around why somebody would like this teal color. Otter and Javisti like it, so that those might be early guesses just based on
I'm
the color.
going. I'm going to argue with superhero here because I've personally played Otter a couple of times, and his color pick, is yellow, not teal.
Hmm. Well, he might be throwing a
So
curveball.
he might be throwing a curveball if it is Otter, but if they are playing what their main color would be, Otter would probably go for yellow
Hmm.
rather than teal.
Oh, fair enough. So if you see purple, that's me. I can tell you right off the bat.
Gingerbread is either terrified of getting housed or he's been in that situation way too many times because he's been dropping houses like breadcrumbs at this point.
Well, well, I'm somebody who, in most cases, likes to wall off. So one of the reasons I rarely get housed is simply because I use that part of the walls. So I just keep dropping houses. And also, I'm kind of traumatized from playing with and against you. So one has to be careful.
So Gingerbread is
Bauble.
going up the feudal with only two fishing ships.
True, but to be fair, the dock is not blocked by going up, so he can still add more if he wants to.
He's going for a second lumber camp, but he's not really going heavy on the food yet.
Bauble has not clicked up yet. He has two villagers in queue that are also, and he's also housed. So we're gonna have a decent enough advantage for Gingerbread in terms of getting up and probably getting some presence in military terms on the water.
Potentially, we'll have to see. I mean, Byzantine's Gingerbread, if he is gonna go fight water, he's probably gonna go fire ships early on, probably
Mm-hmm.
even late game as well, considering the
Yep.
Byzantine bonus. Um, Bauble with the Saracens, I'm not sure,
I mean,
and he's taking the hunt rather like a bit of a distance away from that mill. I'm not sure if that was intentional.
do you think that there's a danger here for Bauble of this snowballing basically? Because this is one type of those maps where you can get starved out of resources because the if the other opponent controls the water, it means they're gonna control the middle as well. So if he
Yeah,
gets early going and gets the fire galleys out and takes you off water, you might be on a clock to try and get back to water and do something or simply die out.
I think this is gonna be a situation where Bobble needs to probably get a good foothold by the time he's in Castle Age.
Mm-hmm.
If Gingerbread gets like Byzantines rather late, like in Imp, I think with water control, considering that he's already in has fires on the field in feudal age, Bobble still doesn't have his second dock up.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bobble might be falling behind very quickly here.
Fair enough, and we have the first fire galley on its way from Gingerbread towards Bubble, and he probably scouted this out already, so he's right He's
Okay,
right
so
there. Let's see, does he? Yeah, he does have it scouted, so he's going over here immediately looking for the fire fishing ships.
Bubble's not going water. Bubble's going fast castle.
Yep, it does seem so.
Market blacksmith already down.
The resources nearly there.
Yeah, he has the res to get to Castle Age. He just needs to click up. And there we go. He's already going up to Castle Age. He has a fire ship being made.
Yep, but there's already two on the side of Gingerbread that are ready with another one in queue for him as well. And it's basically three on the field already for him. But Gingerbread not that far off. I mean, he's halfway in terms of food, but has the gold as well already for Castle Age. So we might see
Yeah.
him abuse the market as soon as he sees Bauble is in Castle Age if he doesn't go there by then himself.
Bobble is making a demo
I think that's a good idea.
and going for a third dock as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's more so going for the Castle Age unit overwhelming the Feudal Age Byzantine water play here
Could
in
be.
this situation. Big demo hit, nicely
Yep,
done there.
nicely done, and he's not gonna lose either one of these. So that's really nicely done here. Really
Basically
nicely
saves
done.
his entire fishing eco, which I think is what he needs right now. Keeps this fish
Mm-hmm.
going. He does have still vills on food, which is fine, but he's gonna either have to transition to farms soon or focus on going heavier on the water play here.
Mm-hmm. And once again, Bobble is in a nearly housed situation. Now when he's in Castle Age, he will be housed.
Yeah. Bubble's now making galleys and has fletching in immediately.
Yep, so he immediately wants to switch over to galleys as soon as he cleaned up the start of these fire ships. But of course, on the other side we have the Byzantine, so he's just gonna keep producing these fire galleys. He should be just mindful of any possible additional demos, and we do have two in queue as well.
Also, Gingerbread, it's very interesting to see outposting his island
Yep,
and also
making sure
dropping
nothing
houses
surprises him.
for vision as well.
I really do like this. I mean, if we take a look now, he basically has vision of most of his island. He should not be surprised by no landing.
And look at this. Bauble is now moving forward with 3 galleys, 2 fires, and 2 demos.
Oh, it's
And
like a
more
water
galleys
AI,
coming in.
water AI army composition.
Yeah.
But now this is really gonna be tricky right now because this fight might go bad for him if the demos do a lot of work.
No, but he's splitting up his army in big demo hit.
Oh, that
Galleys
was a
should
big
be
demo
able to
hit.
do some damage here. Ooh, nicely done there by the
Nicely
demo.
done, nicely done. Those are really, really valuable demo hits. I think he needs to pull back here. Yeah, Gingerbread needs to pull back here, try to get some numbers and save some numbers before he can
Also very
engage this.
smart here from Bauble, splitting off his fire galleys to the other side.
Yep.
Just to see where the dock is.
Very, very nicely done. And he does have the upper hand right now.
Yeah.
And in terms of
And now it's
eco,
just
there's still a
basically a number
slight
game.
lead for Gingerbread, but it's nothing to write home about. And yeah, there's an emotional support transport over here, as Maxi says as well.
Yeah, that is very important to have.
Okay, we are leaving these fire galleys garrisoned in. I do like that for now until we get the numbers to be able to fight this.
Yeah.
Do we have additional demo? Oh, we have demo ships now as well.
Yeah, we
Nicely
have
done.
demos coming in for Bauble, slowly pushing forward. But I mean, at this point, Gingerbread also needs his own decent demo hit, I think, to catch up or get a large number of fires.
Yep, very true. I mean,
I
we
don't
have
mind the other dock coming up as well, going on 4 docks, trying to catch up in terms of numbers here.
Yeah, but we definitely do need the upgrades. Okay, so he's getting War Galley.
Yeah,
I mean,
still upgrades his fire ships, so he's gonna need. He needs War Galley anyway. Without it, these will still be feudal age fire galleys.
Yep.
He just needs to be careful. Those two
There we
demos
go.
in the back there for Bauble.
There we go. Now this is a decent fight for him, but he needs to be
Here we
careful.
go.
There's more demo ships. There's more demo ships here. That hit wasn't the greatest. The second one looks
Nope.
like it might be better. Ah, it's
But
a
I
decent
think it
hit.
was enough.
It's a decent hit. But he's really close to reinforcements, so that's playing a big part here. He has removed all of the meat shield that the war galleys have, or at least for now. So let's see if he can get the numbers up now to fight this. There's a second TC going up for Bauble back at home, so he's not wasting his time applying some more pressure and trying to get more of a lead.
I like this. I
Another
like the
war
idea of
galley.
having the second TC coming down. Especially
Yep.
when you have so much aggressive advantage here with the numbers of galleys. You don't want to forget what you're doing with your macro.
Yep, and he's keeping mind of the possible numbers, so he's constantly adding demo ships and sending them over as well. This is some really nice play by Bauble so far.
Now where is...
Okay,
Gingerbread does have a decent number here for fire galleys. But just
we're also
not
getting
enough.
careening in for the Byzantines, and I can't but wonder, does this also mean we're gonna try a land approach? Okay, this could be a big hit.
I don't think it's necessarily for
Ah,
the
okay,
land
yeah.
approach. Careening in this case, I think, is mostly being used to make his fire galleys stronger.
Yep, yeah,
Just
that's what I
because
mean.
of
Like,
that extra one pierce armor.
yeah, but that's what I'm thinking. Like, could it also mean this, or is it just for that? Because I'm also thinking, like, in a lot of situations like this, players will choose to, like, okay, so I'm losing water right now. Maybe I need to try my hand at land.
Yeah. It might be a last-ditch effort, and he might need to drop his opponent at some
Yeah,
point.
because he does have like
And
4 on stone as well. See, this is what I mean. There we go with the villagers into a transport ship.
villagers are moving into the transport now. But that is absolutely full water control coming in here for Bauble so far.
Yep. But unlike Gingerbread, Bauble does not have his home island surrounded by outposts and vision.
And Gingerbread is dropping a monastery
Yep.
on Bauble's island.
So he's trying to provoke a religious unrest on his opponent's land. That's his preferred method of attack.
Quite interesting.
We will see where that goes. For now, Bauble is just happy going through these one by one and removing the presence of the Gingerbread from the water. Now, in these situations where Bauble is not really fully paying attention as well, I would try with a demo ship at least. A demo ship or two would do well at here, I think. Gingerbread moving his ships away toward the other side. I'm not sure where he might be taking them or where he wants to be going.
Siege Workshop and the Blacksmith coming in.
And barracks now going down.
Mangonel's also on the field. Monastery for Bauble as well with the defensive barracks. Bauble should not be able to see it. Oh, he does see it with his scout. He sees the forward.
Yeah, he saw it. He might lose the scout now to these villagers if he's not careful, but he's not.
Also, Gingerbread sending 4 fire galleys all the way around,
Yep.
looking for that fish eco. More monks coming in.
So it's a monk siege push. It's a monk siege push on land is how Gingerbread wants to respond to what's going on. And right now he has enough for a castle as well.
Second siege workshop, he's just dropping siege. He's making spearmen, Mangonel forward. Bauble replies with everything. Stable, barracks, archery range.
Yup.
monastery. Absolutely, whatever is necessary.
I mean, one of the things against with playing against the Byzantines is where you can be surprised with what they're gonna go with. So I'm guessing that's what he's thinking. Like, I'll just be ready for anything.
Very nice castle coming here
Yep,
for
and it's
Gingerbread
right
as
next to
well.
some additional stone as well.
Absolutely denying that stone.
Oh, these
That's
monks
1400
are in
stone that
for it.
Bobble's not gonna be able to grab.
Okay, so he actually loses two monks. So not the greatest, but
That is
didn't lose them
unfortunate.
all.
But he does lose. Bobble does lose his relics now.
But you see the yeah,
That
you see
castle
the
will
castle
go
going
up.
up as well. So as I said, I'm not surprised by this move, but Gingerbread really did pull it off well. So he realized he's losing water and not really able to go back to it. Okay, does lose the forward-facing fire ships to the demos here, but he is pushing in. The castle is now up. He has 5 mangoes hitting this.
Yeah, but he has nothing to stop the scouts from cleaning up these mangoes or the
I
monks, to be
think he
fair.
mistakenly sent his, what do you call it, spears forward. Does get a
Well,
convert in the end here.
Mangonels are under TC fire. They're gonna go down.
Yep. Okay. Now these villagers are on garrison and have to be. He is repairing, but that's costly. Are we gonna get an archer convert here? I think we are. Yes, we are.
Mangonel coming in for Bobble as well. Let's see if they
Oh,
can
this
do
could be
some
a good
damage.
hit. This could be a good hit.
Big mango shot, two
Oh,
down.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, third one goes down as well. Bobble
Mm,
still holds.
ooh, amazing play by Bauble there. Really, really nice shot.
And
And he.
another castle coming in for Gingerbread on his own island,
Yup.
protecting his stone, gold, and relic.
True as well. So that seems pretty good by him.
Gingerbread is getting redemption.
Yep. That's another way to win the Mango Wars. And we have the first cataphract on the ground as well.
Absolutely great. I love the idea of having cataphracts now, mixing in with the monks. Oh, look at that, trying to snipe the relics. Manages to steal both relics and the Mangonel
and he's
goes
out.
down as well.
Oh, this is a. I call this an absolute win.
And that also leaves 2 free relics on his island back home, and the 1 relic on the middle island.
Foxy, I see what you mean, like only good because opponent made it possible, but that's kind of applicable to everything in the game.
Crossbow sniping these monks.
Yep, the Mangonel was not in place for it to react in time either.
Yeah, caught out of position. That is unfortunate.
I think this mango is done for. Yep. Do we have more
Might
than
get
two? We have two more from the
Cataphract
same.
gets converted as well.
It feels like
Even
every
with
time
all
we
the
see
aggression.
like a small win for one, but then we instantly see a small win for the other.
Yeah, I agree. Like Bauble holding off a lot better, and here comes the defensive castle from Bauble. That
Yep.
is perfect placement for that castle to defend. And look at that castle coming in for Gingerbread on the other side.
I don't think Gingerbread Castle goes up.
No, he deletes it, pulls back. That is probably the
Good.
smartest
That's
decision.
good. Yep. You know what I try to do now? I'd honestly try to like try and go around and drop another castle somewhere else if you're Gingerbread.
Yeah, you gonna need to find another way in. Your option would be to castle drop the other side right next to that market over there, where his transport ship is.
Yep.
Just castle there. Like it'll deny that gold as well. Like both players are going up to imp, but Bob will get to imp first.
Yep. Not by a huge margin, but we'll be there a few seconds earlier.
Where did the galleys go? The galleys are still at the right-hand side of the map, shooting down some
Yep.
houses
Yep, there
because
they
they've
are.
been absolutely useless once they on water. Oh, oh, Gingerbread drops those vills, but I don't know if you saw that.
Only
Tried
for a
to
second.
drop the vills next to the market and gets caught out by the vills from Bauble.
But now Bobble's trying to build a TC here, and I think yeah. He's not allowing the TC in the middle. He's just gonna castle drop that. I think that's a
Yeah,
good decision in the end. I think that's a good decision as well.
oh yeah, 100%. Keep that. If you can control that middle island, in the long run,
Yep.
that's gonna be an issue for Bauble.
The problem here being that with Bobble's control of the water, it means he can probably get some cannon galleons and try to clean up the castle from this side.
He should be able to, but he'll still need to get chemistry and everything else. So until then, Gingerbread does have some time. But here come the Vills. They're fighting, and Bauble drops a mangonel on the island to try and deny this castle.
And he will. And he will.
Seventy
This is
percent
not
castle.
something
He's
I
gonna fight.
expect.
Yeah. Gingerbread does save
Definitely saves, I can't believe it.
a little bit, but I'm surprised Bauble is holding off to everything that Gingerbread is tossing at him.
Yup.
No
And
villagers left on
has
the
a
island. This castle will just eventually get deleted or go down, and we now have the war galleys now in the middle.
has a trap out first, but unfortunately that did not use it earlier, so now they're just gonna start trapping at the same time.
Yep.
But man, this getting denied was big. Was
But the
really,
biggest
really
issue
big.
right now, the biggest issue here for Gingerbread is he can't hold that castle longer than Bauble can. Bauble has access to more stone, thanks to him having the middle island now.
Yep.
He has enough stone to keep that castle up for as long as necessary.
I really think that this castle going up is what completely changed the game. But look at this.
Oh look,
Look at
massive,
this.
massive fight on the water in the
Yep.
middle.
Gingerbread wants back on the water. Gingerbread wants back in. And he might just get it.
Yeah, and here comes
Might just get it. Now he's winning the
That's just
fight.
this, the fast fires from the Byzantines.
But we do have heavy demo ships on the way as well. Does Gingerbread notice this in time?
So far, he's been holding off against
Mhm.
these heavy demos as well. I think Gingerbread just wants enough space to get enough villagers on that island to finish that castle.
Yep, exactly. And I think he's able to do that. Or was able to do that, that is. So I think this should be fine for him now.
Oh no, Bauble's gonna lose this castle on the left. He doesn't have enough villagers repairing it.
Ooh. Does survive for the time being. Okay, and Bobble is also reacting by adding a castle of his own to the middle, seeing that this one
I think
is
that's
now
smart.
more
100%
likely to go up.
Oh, Bauble saves that castle on the left now. Sends most of his eco just to repair it.
I mean, Bobble is still ahead here. Like there's been some incremental shifts, and Gingerbread definitely managed to get himself back on the water and back in it. But we were still, Bobble still
But
somehow feels ahead, and he
Gingerbread
definitely
now has
has a big
Dromins
eco lead as well.
on the field as well.
And Gingerbread loses the castle on the left. Amazing game, actually. I agree completely. I agree completely. This one is a treat.
Oh, look at that TC absolutely melting on the middle island here.
Oh, yep.
To the Dromins.
We got Dromons. We got Dromons in.
That castle won't be there for long anyway.
Yep, it was a good idea from Bauble, but Gingerbread really needed to get back on the water, and he did, and he won back water, and this is his prize.
Yeah, and now we have an issue here for Gingerbread. Gingerbread does not have the wood to go back on water.
You mean
With the
Bauble?
situation, yeah, Bumble, because Gingerbread has held that, but those two wood lines for so long, Bobble ended up without any wood on his island.
But I like how Bauble's idea now, right now, is just heavy demo ships. We're just going heavy demo ships on water and that's it.
Yeah, trying to take down these Drawmans, and he will.
And he will, yep. But he definitely
Big demos.
needs something that's not a kamikaze.
Yeah.
And he needs it quick because he's now the one being pushed off water. And we need
What
more
happened to the
Dromons for
Drawmans?
Gingerbread.
The heavy demos. Heavy demos absolutely wrecked them in the middle. There were two waves of heavy demos that just raced to getting
Yep.
the Drawmans. I mean, I don't mind the heavy demos. They are doing damage. They are taking down 2 or 3 fire ships with them,
But they're a
the
supportive.
inexpensive. Yeah, they're Byzantine. They're inexpensive fire ships.
Yep, and it's like these are like the demo ships are supportive unit basically on water. It can't be the only thing you're doing.
Yeah. My biggest issue here right now for Gingerbread is he lost those Drawmans, and he's not making any more to replace what he lost.
Yeah, that's I'm surprised. I keep waiting for it to happen, but he's instead
Yeah, I'm
doing
just
war
expecting
galleys
more.
because
Yeah.
basically controlling water and having Dromons can win him the entire game here.
Exactly. He needs to get Bauble off that center island for him to,
Yep.
get
And
the value in.
with a few Dromons, that won't be a hard thing because right now he's also working on removing Bauble from water completely. But the heavy demo ships are still working for Bauble,
Yeah.
but won't be working as great since there is a switch towards war galleys from Gingerbread.
But is the switch is the good part here? Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! He
Gingerbread
cancelled it in
trying to
time.
drop a castle.
He cancelled
Yeah,
it in
there's a
time.
Treb just waiting.
He cancelled it in time.
Now he's making more Drawmans. He realizes that he needs the Drawmans.
Yep, yep. And he realizes he needs to get rid of the castle and the TC in the middle first before dropping one himself. Oh, okay, perfect time for the Dromons to come out. Look at this.
Well, can he deny the castle though?
I think he needs to focus on the villagers first.
The villas, yeah, he's not gonna deny it. The castle's gonna go up. And they're gonna
And
absolutely
be
melt
in
the
in a wrong
Drawmans.
spot, yeah. And then there's fire ships.
Oh, here come the
like,
fire
demo ships
demos.
as well. Oh, okay, fuck yeah, this is bad.
Oh, the demos get
Do
nothing.
they get nothing. They get nothing. Okay, actually,
No, they
they're gonna
get
get
a
this
Drawman, but that's fine.
I mean, he lost both
But-
Romans again.
But look at that, how good that castle is. It literally denies 3 of the 4 docks.
Yep. That are very well positioned for Gingerbread. He wanted them to be offensive like this.
Yeah. He needs to send those Drawmans to get that middle island, and then just use the galleys to defend against the demos.
I mean, Bubble has exactly doubled the eco as well, so that's working out great for him.
Yeah, I mean, considering you have all those fishing ships as well, that may not seem like much, but that is a lot of food coming in as well.
But it's
Just
honest
from
work.
those 6 fishing.
Yeah, I mean, Bubble's now with like 1 hour idle TC because he has like 3 TCs and he's not producing anymore. Like, he's
Yeah.
done with that aspect, but
I mean, Gingerbread is on 1 TC. He hasn't produced a villager in quite a while.
yep, true.
Oh, look at that Treb for Gingerbread from his main island,
Yep.
shooting down that castle in the middle.
And this trap, he can use these war galleys to hit that trap that's about to come.
Oh no, here come more demos. Wow. It's so hard to watch Gingerbread not protecting these Drawmans.
I think he needs to take out the trap that's trying to hit his own trap. with these war galleys, but it's not happening. And we have
I
another
I
heavy
hate to
demo ship.
say it. I hate to say it. I think I know who both of these players might be. Based on just watching this game, going back and forth, I think I have a good option on here on who the players
And
are. And
Gingerbread calls it.
I mean, it's not. It wasn't gonna be easy to do much else, considering it.
I think he needed
He was
to.
losing ground.
I think he tried doing several things at once when he won water, when I think he should have just focused on winning the middle with everything he had right then. And I
You
think
know,
that could have swinged it over to him. Let me know when you're like at 5 seconds, and then I can continue.
I'm going. Don't worry.
Okay, I'm
I'm in. Go ahead.
continuing as well. So it's gonna be Vietnamese versus Japanese. And honestly, I like this for Bauble. Let me just
I
I'll
do.
change the color a bit because they're too similar.
I feel like Vietnamese is such a strange pick for a map like this.
True as well. I mean, maybe it's just a comfort pick. Like you lost game one, now you want to save you're good and familiar with, and maybe that's just Vietnamese for Gingerbread.
I
So
mean,
in
yeah,
terms
but
of guessing, if you guys know, does like Arbase or somebody like Vietnamese? Or could be Maxi. Yeah, Maxi likes Vietnamese.
I mean, most players like Vietnamese nowadays.
I mean, but when you look at it now that they're saying it, Gingerbread did not go, went aggressive, did not go over 50 vills, and is now playing Vietnamese. This like those are
Yes, I agree with, but with that
strong
argument,
Maxi
Bauble could
points.
be Zark because there's Incas in the draft. That's the
No,
logic here.
sort of. Like
You know
the
what I
Villy
mean?
numbers, the Villy numbers fit in because it's an aggressive player who doesn't go for so many villagers, or didn't go for so many villagers. That's one thing, and the second thing is just like this just feels like a comfort pick. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
sure, but it's
I
like
can see that. Yeah,
it's not more of a like, oh, I mean, for example, like a Civ is too damn good on this map and he happens to like it. Like it's not really. It's just more of a this Civ only makes sense if the player likes it.
yeah. I'm mostly looking at Gingerbread here because I think the Vietnamese is such a strange pick for a map like this, and I do understand what you say when you say like it's a comfort pick. You know, I'm curious to see if my opinion changes. I'm almost certain Bobble is Huggy. I've seen Huggy play. I've
Mm-hmm.
seen the style and everything. I'm very confident that Bobble is Huggy.
It is kind of
But
funny when you say like I want to see if my opinion changes. Like that's all up to you, man.
yeah,
It's
I know. I'm
like you're
curious.
the complete ruler of that one.
For some reason, I don't know why. For some reason, when I looking at the first game with Gingerbread, just our base came to mind immediately for me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, fair enough.
Now, with that being said, I also haven't seen some of the players ever play from
Yeah,
the
I,
list of
like
players.
I
So
said it before. I'll just keep repeating myself. I'm generally really horrible at these kind of guessing games. Like the only person I think I would know right off the bat is like playing is either Polly because she's gonna be the Celts, and it can be like Doubt because like you can tell them apart from the others. I feel.
and Apollo. I think we've been around Apollo
Oh,
long
okay.
enough to be able to tell which one Apollo is.
Not
And
when he was a 1700 player, and Apollo is now a 1700 player, so
yeah, I'm fair.
we might
But
be in for a
I
surprise or two
feel
with him as well.
yeah, I feel like we would know if we saw.
Mhm. And look at this, like this is kind of cartoonish with all these geese, turkeys actually going over. Made it through Thanksgiving, not for long though,
They're getting home just in time for
just
Thanksgiving.
in time.
That's a lot of bills on wood for gingerbread.
Yes, it is, but I mean, that's the thing. Like, you expect him to be going archers, but then like Bauble just goes cav archer that have the bonus to attack against them, and that's nullified easily. So that's
But
why I immediately said I like the matchup for Bauble.
yeah, yeah,
Japanese is really weird civ on this map. Wasn't Apollo in the den?
yeah. He is,
Still
still
is.
is,
Still is.
still is. He every day he's in the den
Which
practicing
is which is a
and
lot
working
more
around.
than pride than I can say.
Yeah, I
So
mean, I've been there recently. What's the den? The den is a small AOE community Discord that
yeah,
myself and Kajarson are part of with a variety of other players. We also hosted our own tournament earlier this year. No spoilers, but there might be another one sometime
yeah.
soon.
There's
Something
something's
is in
up
the
a
works.
brew. Something is cooking, so there might be more tournaments to come.
The den battle royale might make a comeback some point.
Yeah, and I might
Um,
rename it to the Den Socotra Royale, and we'll just open Socotra. So,
it's a Socotra only maps.
yep, it's every single version of Socotra, and
But yeah,
everything's
it's our
similar.
it's our own personal Discord. We play a bunch of games. We do community stuff. We have a bunch of Age of Empires streamers and stuff like that. So
And like variety streamers and similar, like
yeah,
whatever you like doing. It
if you're
just
not a fan of
happens that
Age,
we
there's other
are
things.
mostly age streamers.
Yeah, I love. Okay, both players are going stable, with the exception of Bobble's going double stable.
Bubble's going double stable, so everything I've said can be scratched off, I guess.
He's not going knights. He's not going castle. Gingerbread has the scouts on that mill. And now Gingerbread is going archery range.
Yep.
I am confused. I'm genuinely confused here. I don't mind the two stable scouts. To be fair, if you are going for heavy feudal
I
aggression, I
can I
can see
can
it.
I can live with it.
Yeah,
But I'm
I
more of a one stable scouts and then two stable knights, basically.
yeah no, I agree. I would have preferred it if it was like Magyars maybe,
But they got sniped out.
but not Japanese. Why Japanese?
No, that. But look, at this point, 90% of the scouts are the same. Like what the Mongols could have a slight advantage, and the Magyars could have an advantage with the
Yeah,
free upgrade. But other than that, I think pretty much every single other civ that has scouts it's pretty much the same at this point.
yeah. I think the only downside, the only other would be Byzantines because they get them cheaper. But
Yeah, but
other than that, I don't see any other civ like having scout advantage.
true as well. Also, Huggy trying to maybe throw us a curveball here, saying can't be him.
It makes most sense with Japanese than Magyars because of wood savings. Because Japanese get cheaper military buildings, right?
Hmm. See, Huggy is saying open scouts transition into CA, and if I see that happening right here for Bauble right now, I'm going over to that form where you can guess and just guessing Huggy on Bauble.
I mean, no, Japanese do get this the slight benefit because their scouts do attack faster.
Do they? Isn't that
Japanese
infantry thing?
Oh no, it's infantry, right? Yeah. Never mind. What am I looking at? No, it doesn't make sense. Japanese get no bonuses to scouts in feudal age.
No, they don't. No, they don't. But they
There's
don't
no
need
reason to
to.
go double stable as cheaper resource camps. Okay, yeah, okay, fair enough. They get cheaper mining camps and cheaper lumber camps.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. Would that justify double stable?
If you have not noticed by now, guys, Pride really does not approve of the double stable. Jasper, please
I
play.
don't like it. I really don't like it. But to be fair, in their defense, I'm still 1100. So double stable might be the way to go to get
Yeah, yeah,
to
true as
their
well.
levels.
True as
Maybe
well.
that's what I'm doing wrong.
I mean, I got 10 points away from 1200 and just stopped playing.
You can't get any worse if you don't play.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm at the best point I can possibly be, and I'm just staying there.
This is the same reason like I don't play Paulie. I beat him once.
And just
Now
keep,
I'm
yeah,
undefeated. Yeah,
you're
if I
keeping
don't
a
play him
winning
again, I'm
score,
just
exactly.
undefeated.
Now it's all about dodging Polly forever.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'll leave the screen here for
We
like
have
5 seconds. I need to open myself a can of Coke.
we have eight scouts moving towards the gold for Gingerbread. Can he block them off? Oh, oh, just barely, but he does save him.
Oh, of course, he had to run by. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Need a chicken and a can of Coke.
With a map like this, would it not be smart to consider Franks as a pick? Oh, look at that gap behind the barracks.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Yeah, oh
no,
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah,
Gingerbread.
yeah, 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 yep. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. We're
Oh,
getting value
Gingerbread,
here. We're
no.
getting value here, and we're getting the fuck out. Also, I think this tower should be on this hole to the right. There's a small hole
Yeah,
in the wood line on the right. I think would be better suited. Oh, and
yeah, I
these
see
are
it.
gonna die out. The
But at the
archers
same
die
time,
out.
with that being said, I don't mind this tower because this tower, he's gonna think that his wood line is now safe behind the walls and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he sees it. He just sees it because he got town watch.
Amazing, amazing timing.
I would say like, oh, he wouldn't be able to see it until they got fletching, and I think that is what like Bauble's idea was. But like, oh, Gingerbread already got town watch, so he immediately sees that tower going up.
What are we seeing back home? Like, but Gingerbread's by a good margin closer to being in castle.
Yeah, and interesting to hear, like I'm curious to see if Bauble eventually finds that mill on the right side, or these villagers walking. Oh, look at the scouts going.
Oh, maybe this would be the perfect time to find them, but nope, no
Nope.
such luck.
He finds the stone. There's nothing on it.
Okay, Bobble is a really good player. Yep, I mean, Sardas, from my perspective, all of these people are really damn good players.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100% that both of everyone in this tournament is a good player.
Yep.
It has just occurred to me at one point, Otter asked someone to help him train, and I decided, okay, let me hit him up. Let's do some training with him. Then we were playing some weird maps. I was like, what is this for? And he's like, I can't tell you. And I think it was for this.
Amazing.
Oh, look at the scouts fighting that mill.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Finding more damage.
Yeah, Bauble is absolutely getting to the value with these scouts.
I mean, I like scouts, but I don't remember ever being this committed to going more scouts, and it's definitely paying off. That's the strangest part of it, I'd say.
I have not seen a Japanese player stay in feudal for so long.
And he won himself enough advantage so that he can now not be that far behind when it comes to going to castle, because it looked a lot worse like a minute or two ago.
Yeah, I mean, the second he his opponent gets to Castle Age, which isn't that far off, he's gonna be like, okay, I need to clean up now. He already has the res for it,
Hmm. And now he's gonna tower the other wood line as well, so he's not allowing
and, he,
Gingerbread to have access to wood.
and also dropping a mining camp on the stone,
Yep.
denying some of that as well.
Gingerbread should see, yeah, he does see the tower going up. I mean,
Yeah,
if
but
he's looking
can
there.
he react to it is the question.
Yep.
At this point, what do? You have to escape with these villagers, and these scouts are just sharks in the water.
Yep, I don't think you
There
really
you
do
go.
escape
There's
here. He's
GG.
just gonna call the GG. Yep. It was a castle into GG, honestly, in a way.
Okay. No,
Oh,
I'm gonna say I'm still 100% convinced. Bauble is Huggy. I'm certain of that. For Gingerbread, I'm more of a toss up now. I don't think it's our base anymore. Definitely not. Not with a play like that. He's more of a. It looks like I mean, the Gingerbread is more of a water player in a sense, or maybe he's more of a traditional player rather than these weird opening maps, like with
now,
this with three
I think
cores and
somebody
stuff like
said it
that.
in chat, and I have to agree that if you're more of a traditional water player, I don't think it's. I think he would have responded sooner and a bit better to the constant demo ships from last game.
Oh,
And it's gonna be Dravidians versus Incas.
Incas,
Yup. On this enclosed type map here that we got going.
cheaper walls.
Would be. I find it interesting. Like, do you see how the stone is on this map? You need to cut through to get to it. It's in the corners everywhere.
Hmm.
So we won't really be getting any castle drops too soon. But I'm always kind of surprised when I see a Dravidian pick. Not used to seeing a lot of them.
Also, Dravidians. I always tend to associate Dravidians with water maps, so I'm curious to see why Dravidians on a map like this. So it's more similar to enclosed.
I mean, could be. I'm always just hoping to see the unique unit of the Dravidians when they're playing. Ah, is it the Yurumis, right? That's what they're called. Oh, we have a dog from Bauble right away.
People think Gingerbread is Apollo. I don't think so.
Hmm.
I've seen Apollo play. He doesn't. Definitely doesn't play like this.
So I heard people say that Sled might be Apollo, and I'd be more inclined to believe that one.
Yeah. Okay.
So nothing too crazy going on, but I am a bit surprised by the dog from Bauble
I
right
don't
away.
hate it.
No, no,
I don't hate it. When you consider that it is a food source that you can utilize.
and you can even use it offensively as well. Like a few galleys could harass around here.
Yeah.
Mhm. And so, but
Trying to look at the map because I've never seen this map before, so I'm trying to figure out
it's
what
definitely like
strategies there might be.
enclosed with extra steps.
Yeah, it's like enclosed with more gold. And interesting thing about this. I think this would have been a map where Saracens would shine for the cheaper markets because there's no stone.
Oh, there is stone, but you have to cut to it.
Yeah, but to get to it is gonna be like a while.
Yeah.
So like if you need stone in early castle, you're probably not that far into that wood line yet. You know, so they're probably gonna need to buy the stone. I think Saracens with the cheaper market would be able to do that more efficiently, in my opinion.
We will see. Saracen should be pretty sick on this with War Galley's Bodkin timing. Yeah, that would have been an option as well, I guess. But they have been used up already.
I'm
Let's see,
curious to see what
last
the
time around we had a 2-0 similar to this, and then we had a pullback to 2-2 before Sled actually recollecting and winning a 3-2. Let's see if we can see something similar or a full reverse sweep this time around, or does Bauble just clean up and clean sweep here?
both players click up the feudal roughly around the same time.
Um, and here is the man whose channel we are usurping himself as well, saying that he likes this map a lot.
Hello, Mr. Sokol.
Yep.
Barracks in for Gingerbread. Early feudal barracks.
Yep,
Barracks
and
coming in for Bauble, okay. So they're going.
yep.
Where are they going here? Bauble might go. He's not on gold.
Or
Which
are we gonna?
tells me.
It would be funny if we just saw like a two side rush meeting up in the middle. Yeah, that would be fun.
Okay,
But
Bauble is
let's not.
sending 4 fills forward, I think.
uh, yes, he is, and he doesn't want to show them, so he's not even gonna help the Eagle Scout here. So
Yeah.
he's just going forward. Let's see what's the next military building that either of them produces. I mean, you'd expect no scouts from Gingerbread this time around.
Yeah, Gingerbread is dropping a tower on his gold.
Okay, fair enough.
And here come the militia from Bauble.
Yep, so it's a militia rush. Okay, so it's gonna be a tower from Bubble. So really nice thinking by Gingerbread here, protecting the gold, and we have an archery range on the way as well.
What does Bauble see? Nothing. Bauble sees the dock, but that's basically it. Nothing else. And ooh, trying to go for the tower, gets caught by his bonus tower and the bear. Archery range now going up as well.
Okay,
Galley
so
on the
now
field.
he's not gonna be ranging the gold. I don't think you even have to fight this
No.
right away from Gingerbread. Maybe he doesn't
I
realize
mean,
himself that this does not range the gold at all.
yeah.
Scout will go down, that's for sure. We're
Yeah.
having Willy fights here. We're having Willy fights here. Let's go.
Let's see. One fill goes
Very.
down. Militia's still on the field.
I love it when villagers fight. It's very like Death of Caesar. You know, that's how I imagine it going down. Just a
But we now have archers as
bunch
well
of
for
people
Gingerbread.
poking.
Tower gets denied.
Yep. So
Militia gets melted. Galley is going forward. Now we have 2 galleys forward for Gingerbread.
but Bobo recognizing it and not losing any villagers to it in time, so just loses the two militia. So that's a plus for sure.
Yeah.
And we do have these galleys out and about for Gingerbread, so that gold is not gonna be free for use anymore. We are gonna have a fire
Yeah.
galley coming out for Bauble, so that
And
really
Bauble
cleans
used
up.
his stone to drop a tower forward, so he doesn't have enough stone to drop a tower to defend his gold.
Yep.
He's
He
now
needs
making an
to.
archery
I mean, he
range.
can always move to the gold on the right. That's far enough from the galleys to be able to affect it.
Yeah.
We'll drop a market for now first. Did he not
Did he
cancel the
not cancel the
tower?
tower? No, I don't think he canceled the tower.
Uh,
Tower got attacked down.
yeah, I think
Didn't
he got
cancel it.
hit down. It was at like 50%
Yeah.
going up.
Defensive fire galley coming in. Bunch of idle vills from Bauble.
So I do like the odds of Gingerbread in this one more. I mean, compared to the last two games, he does seem to have a better grip on this one.
Yeah, but can he keep producing for this one? Oh, Bauble is housed as well.
Ooh, there you go, doing it again to people.
Bauble's now on another set of gold.
Yep, not the one I expected him to go for, but this one works as well, I guess. I mean, theoretically, this can still be ranged by the galleys. That's why I wanted him to go to the one on the right over here, because that one definitely couldn't be ranged.
Oh yeah, that's why. That's a good shout there for Ghost Rider. Bauble doesn't have stone because he dropped two towers. He cancelled the first one and then lost the second one,
Ah, true. True as
which is
well.
why he's out of stone.
Hmm. And he's no longer housed at least.
Here comes the micro
Yep, let's
for
see.
the
The break.
galleys.
Okay, he's not gonna over chase. Yeah, the rest collected really strong in favor of Gingerbread right now.
Yeah.
And he does have a ever so slight Willy lead as well.
We have a sneaky demo from Bauble as well, going around the other side.
Oh, yeah, let's see. Is there anything he can actually hit right now? Not really.
No, not really, other than the docks. But he might if he's quiet enough, he might be able to knock out a couple of those vills on gold. If they have the patience for it.
Okay, this is like a sporadic fight happening here, but I'm interested in seeing where this demo ship goes. What's the plan with the demo? What's the plan with the demo? No, it's just trying to wrap around. It
Yeah,
wants
it's
to,
going for the galleys from the back, maybe.
yeah, wants to sandwich them in. Does he get
I
there in
don't know if
time?
he's
No,
gonna
he
get
doesn't.
there.
Like perfect timing for the
No.
fire galley to
Ooh.
be there. We waited
Yeah.
all that time. That was kind of nah.
And Gingerbread's not going up the castle as well.
Yep. We might be seeing it. We might be seeing the start of another reverse sweep attempt.
Yeah, he could have taken out the vills on gold. I do agree with that. Some of those vills are close enough to the edge to be able to be hit by the demo.
Yeah, that was what I thought he was gonna do for a while. That's why I started like looking here when he was about to pass that place, but not what ended up happening.
Mm.
Okay.
Now, Bauble is so far away from getting to Castle Age.
Yep, and I'm not sure if he's aware that Gingerbread is 1 minute away from getting there.
I don't think so. I think he sees so many fire galleys on the field. I think he just understands that, oh, maybe he's stuck in feudal as much as I am.
Yep. But let's see if that means more fighting on land as well once we are in Castle Age for Gingerbread. Let's see what he wants to do from there. So we're getting supplies. So yep, I think that answers my question.
Okay.
We're getting supplies.
Supplies. You have another barracks coming in. Oh, I think he's just gonna transition to longswords.
Yep, that appears so. Gonna get War Galley first.
Yeah, War Galley is definitely a good option.
No,
May
these
as well.
skirms need
Look
to
at
pull
that
back. Yep,
demo scaring off the fire galleys.
yep. Okay, so it's gonna be a demo on demo hit here.
Yeah, it's a good trade.
Um, he does get some damage onto
Ooh,
these. He does
yeah,
get some
that
damage
is
onto these. That's nice.
unfortunate positioning. But other than that, War Galley and Botkin are in as well.
Are we noticing this in time? We are now. Uh, Gingerbread's army on water is a bit disjointed, so he will end up losing this water fight even though he really shouldn't have.
Yeah. But he has 3 docks going for fire galleys, so...
Yep.
So here comes that demo raft getting sniped.
There we go, and that should be another ship going down. Yes, it is. And now we're just throwing the rest of them away.
Yeah, galleys get absolutely messed up. Tower now coming in for Bauble.
Okay,
Bauble
fair enough.
buying some stone to be able to drop a defensive tower.
And he's like a minute and 10 away from being Castle Age himself.
Yeah, and we now have mana arms coming in.
Maybe now it's the time that we see the switch to land fighting more.
Yeah, possibly.
Because like if I have a Gingerbread now, I would try to get like a nice number of army and actually go over to the... This is like the southern side of stuff basically. Because nobody like... Neither of them really went over on that side, so neither of them is really expecting it.
Yeah, kind of like go away around. The issue is it's gonna take so much time to do it. Is it worth spending the time to go to do that? Is the question.
Yeah, I mean it depends how it plays out, I guess. But while this is still not walled off, I'm guessing... Like...
Long swords and crossbowmen as well.
Fair enough.
Now we have War Galley coming in
We're going
for
straight
Bauble
for
as
the
well.
tower. Okay, the crossbowmen run into the skirms, not the ideal for them.
Unfortunately, I think War Galley might be a little too late here.
See, fighting on this side, we already cleared up on the water, but we are having... We are gonna resort back to demo ships for Bauble. It did the job once already. Let's see, does it do the job now? Do we jump out
Yeah.
now?
And look at the long swordsman absolutely melting that tower on the side
Oh,
here.
yep. I actually love infantry plays. I'm happy to see when we still get them in use.
Oh yeah.
Present definitely helped with that last time around. We're gonna have a second DC for Gingerbread on the way as well. Ooh, do we have... When do the demos come out? When do the demos come out? Okay, here's one. Not the greatest hit.
I don't think we're gonna see the demos. Wait, there we go. We're moving.
Where are we going, demos?
Going to the other dock by the looks of it.
Yep, and
Oh,
I'm cleaning
it
up
is, it
over
is.
on that side. And we're gonna have a second TC for Bauble as well, close to a corner here.
I like the TC. It's a good place. It protects the wood, protects the gold.
And the long swordsmen are gonna remove the market from the equation here.
Yeah, but we're also now getting arson, so these
Yep.
buildings will definitely be melting very quickly.
We're gonna
here.
see the difference right now. Look at this. Look at this. Bump, 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 bump. Like that's what I love. Like with the Aztecs, when you get their unique unit, it's just like bonk, 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 bonk. Amazing sound it makes. Yeah, Xardas, like that's the general opinion of folks here, is that we are watching Huggy as Bauble. Ah, they're gonna just turn around and this longsword gonna turn around and kill this as well. Yeah, that's not enough
Look
villagers
at these
repairing.
trying to slingers
Hmm.
trying to stop these longswordsmen, but there's just way too many.
Yep. And now they're like even under the TC, but they don't care really.
No,
Oh,
no, at
there's
this point
there's
with
there's 15
with
of
the
them. They
second
can.
armor upgrade as well.
I think there's a hole here on the top side. Yeah, yeah, they can still get through. They can still
Yeah, they
get through.
broke
They're
down
through.
the archer range. Oh, they're now in the wood line as well. They didn't get it
Oh, yep.
walled up in time.
I think Gingerbread's doing it. I think Gingerbread is pulling back one here. 30 to 1 in army numbers. 10 Villy lead as well. There's
Yeah, and
not much Bobo can do here.
no water for Bauble as well.
Honestly, I'd even take the fire here. Just take kill these villagers under the TC.
Yeah. Look at all those villas getting absolutely shredded here.
Yep.
The long swords.
And this is a play that I like expect when I see the Dravidians mostly. Like in most cases, I think like infantry and Yurumi swordsman is what I want to see.
Bauble's making a siege workshop now.
I'm guessing scorpions,
Potentially, yeah.
but this really should be GG.
Yeah, queuing up scorpions. I just don't think they have. There's the numbers. The four scorpions are not going to be enough to deal with
You
these
see now, this
long
is
swords.
sort of a mistake from Bauble as well. I know he wants to get him to safety, but Gingerbread had no idea of your base on the side here.
Yeah, we're just showing him
Until the job.
exactly where it is.
Yep, exactly. And yeah, scorpions it is, and we have a bunch of them in queue. That's 6 in queue.
Yeah, but until you mass the numbers.
Yep, and question is, do you actually have the time to mass the numbers? I don't think you'll be allowed that time. We're gonna have
Yeah.
a forward siege workshop from Gingerbread as well, who's also housed himself now at 100. I mean, the population is 100 to a 40. Not looking the greatest for our boy Bauble here, or should I say for our boy Huggy here.
Again, this is like call me crazy. I'm going back to my original guess. I think this might be Huggy and our base.
Hmm. Well, let's see. Right now we're having a TC we wanna eat. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Forward siege workshop now coming in for Gingerbread as well. TC absolutely melted
Yep.
to the long swordsman.
I mean, he's gonna run them back now, but this is not a much safer place, honestly. But we do
Well,
have some
safety
scorpions. They
is-
could do some damage here. Now let's see if we get the mangonel from here. Yep, 2 mangonels to take care of the scorps.
Yeah, and there's not much else they can do about it.
And we want to take down the second market as well. We don't want
Yeah.
Huggy to have the option of market abusing at all. But we're fighting for this one.
Trying to repair the
Oh
market.
no, it doesn't work in the end.
Market does not survive though.
Ooh, do we get to the scorps?
Yeah, I think I can reach the swerves. They can pick off one or two maybe.
No, but they were not really focused, right?
Yeah.
Okay, mango for mango trade here.
Ooh. Good trade.
Yep, and the scorps are doing their part right now against these long swordsmen.
Another siege workshop coming in forward. Gingerbread has enough wood. I would just probably drop another double barracks forward at this point. Just to maintain the production of the long swordsman.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But I think right now he's focused on the mangonels to try and take care
Yeah.
of the scorps. But then again, he has enough resources to do any of it.
Yeah, the mangonels are just the safety net at this point.
Yep.
Put 15 on stone and drop a castle. It's not that easy, Bergen. Considering that the stone on this map is locked behind a
Yep.
wood.
See,
There
Bergwin,
are wood
this
lines in the
this is where
corner.
the stone is, and neither of them has even attempted to get to it. So he would need to cut off. Or theoretically, you would get your mangoes upgraded and try
To
to
honest
cut
shares
through.
and cut through, yeah.
Yep.
That is an option. Eh?
Because he's not that far. Like, okay, he actually clicked up to him. I wanted to say that I saw his resources and they weren't far from him, but they're actually
Yeah,
him.
look at that fire ships absolutely melting the scorpions as well.
Yep. And yeah, there we go with the GG.
Yeah, that's it. I don't think.
Very nicely done by
Nicely
Gingerbread
done.
here. Showing signs of life. Playing a really good game. I mean, he played an amazing game 1 as well. Game 2 was a bit more of a uh, one-person show for Bauble.
How he doesn't resign this early as well. This early, it's 40 minutes in. His opponent is almost an imp. You're down to 30 vills. This isn't early. You're dead. Also, I think Map Generation decided that they want Gingerbread to win this one because all 5 relics are on his side of the map.
No, like the game was like, this seems to me. Wait, there's fire on this map? I thought I heard something. There's fire on this map.
Oh, that's
Are these
brilliant.
oil fields in AoE 2? Is this like, are we gonna get America in the next DLC?
When did this become Command and Conquer?
Yeah. No, I think we're getting the USA in the next DLC. That's what this building up for. Special bonus democracy and stuff like that. No, I just heard burning and I was like, what? I've never seen fire in AoE 2 before. I mean, not on buildings.
If you zoom in close enough, you can hear the Red Alert 2 Soviet media with theme song.
You're welcome for all the freedom. I can do without.
Okay, both players starting exactly the same. Lumber camp and dock.
I'm more of a dictator guy myself. Yep. So, I think this was an interesting way of killing off a few minutes here at the start while you're not expecting anything grand to happen. Both players have also docked, which makes perfect sense on this map as well.
I mean, when you consider it early Dark Age, it's usually always the same.
Yeah, and Ghostwriter says that Gingerbread deserves the win for picking the objectively best sim for this map.
Yeah, okay, I can see it. Yeah,
Okay.
this is a map. Like, this is one of those maps where I would personally have the same issue. I was playing recently on Sandrift for the Holly Jolly Christmas Cup, and Sandrift has a similar type of start where the area around the TC is cracked terrain, so you can't put farms on it. And I forgot that. So I tried to drop farms, and feudal age, whatever, and I just couldn't. So it's messed me up so bad. I think I would have the same issue with a map like this.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, it does look fun, but yeah, I can see why people would say it's a hard map. But to be fair, this is like a hard game overall. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's something inherently wrong with all of us with when we actually enjoy this game.
I mean, to be fair, in my opinion, I think this is one of there's one of two types of games here for Age of Empires. You're either playing ranked, you're enjoying yourself, you're having fun. Win or lose, you're having fun.
Or
Then you
you're the
get
wizard.
certain days where you start getting like actively losing, in a sense where you're playing bad, but you can't stop yourself from playing bad.
Hmm.
And those are the days where you don't have fun.
Yeah, but it's like it's also it's very easy to go out one of those days like I lose three in a row and I'm like, how did I ever win a game? Like I literally start feeling like, how did I ever win a game? Like what was it that I ever did?
Yeah, no, I get you.
Also,
I get you.
if this ends up as being like a full wall off, it might be the first full wall off in like fourth, no, like fourth game here in like 9 games so far.
Bergwin, what did I miss? Oh, not like you missed story time with Pride.
Missed story time with Pride. You missed oil in AOE2. You missed discussions on democracy and tyranny. Like so, a lot of good stuff. Like you picked the worst possible moment to go away.
Everything non-Age of Empires related, you
Yeah,
missed out on.
and now you're back to just people building like people building like no a bunch of women building a mining camp.
Also, can we just say, like, Bauble does snipe one of the villagers here for Gingerbread. I don't know if you saw that. The villager that was fishing next to the dock got sniped by the scout.
Oh, I did miss that. I did miss that.
Because Gingerbread did not have loom at the time. And look at those Khmer farms coming in at the back.
And we have some fighting on the water here. Okay, nice use of the fishing ships to ensure the victory here. Do we have more on the way? Yes, we do on both sides, but actually, Bauble is on 2 docks, something that Gingerbread is not, so that does give him a significant edge here. Timothy Snyder has a lot of good reading on the topic of democracy versus tyranny. I mean, face value, you'd think it's an easy choice. Well, I'm just saying it, but I get what you mean. I mean, I know who you're speaking of. Bubble's APM is too low for him to be flying mouse, and I doubt he idles like this.
I
Fair
cannot
enough.
deny or confirm.
Cannot
I've never
deny
seen
and confirm
flying
neither.
mouse.
Neither have I. Seems like we are missing out.
Mimi, enough. I'm working.
Oh, this poor fishing ship is running away to wherever it can. Safe for now.
Zebra.
Are you speaking that made-up lingo of yours again, Pride?
No, no, my son is watching tonight. He's asking me what the animal was because he couldn't
Oh,
tell what the zebra was a zebra because it was too far away on
oh,
the screen.
okay.
So I just had to confirm or deny what animal it was.
Can we get a Snyder's cut of this mod?
I have to say, interesting walling for Gingerbread.
I mean, he took himself some space, that's for sure. Can you start a
It's a
chain
mule
reaction?
painted
Can
like
you
a
can you
zebra.
catch fire from here? Can you catch fire from here and then just burn up all your walls? That'd be fun. But yeah, that this is gonna be the first wall off in 9 games. Congratulations to Gingerbread. Now that for me deserves a win. But people
Ooh,
are not
scout.
not big fans of this walling. I mean, it is greedy. I'll give it that. It is greedy. But
Yeah,
it
but if you're not
gives time
gonna
to react.
take advantage of it, then like, is it really greedy?
And
It's only greedy if you utilize like, if at this point you're this late in funeral and you haven't put any pressure on him, even though you do have a stable, you know, I wouldn't call it greedy.
mm, I mean, but it's still of like these are palisade walls. We are at a point where castle age is not a far removed thing to happen. Like a few knights start hitting somewhere over here on the right side, you don't have the time to react to it, like to re-wall or to build something
Yeah.
behind it. So it's
I
more
mean,
of a heads up than an actual wall off in that
as
regard.
is, both players could literally buy Castle Age,
Yep, yeah, that is true. Because I was about
but
to
neither
say
have a
like,
market.
why are we not in Castle Age for either of them?
I think so far this has been the slowest game.
Could be, maybe the weight of it, you know. Like for Bauble, like you don't want to go from 2 up to 2-2 basically, because then
Yeah,
the whole momentum is on the side of Gingerbread. And for Gingerbread, like all of the games are elimination games from this point onwards. Because
yeah, that's true.
yep, so we'll see how that goes. Mental does play a part in it, definitely.
And look at this double palisade walling for Gingerbread.
Hmm.
Going up the castle and it's getting bloodlines.
Okay, so he does want this to be an actual wall and not just a heads up. And he's like a bit faster, what is 30-ish seconds faster to castle.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching the game, could anyone remind me what civs were played in the previous maps? We started off with Saracens versus Byzantines. Then we played game 2 with Japanese versus Vietnamese, and the last game was Pride's gonna finish. But was the last game Pride?
Last game was Dravidians and Incas.
Incas, yeah, thank you. I knew that.
We
There
get
we go.
bloodlines and horse armor coming in for Bauble as well.
Mm-hmm. So we might be seeing some, like, I'd expect us to be seeing some night on
I
night
mean,
action here.
yeah, it's double stable knights for Bauble. My biggest issue currently with Gingerbread, he only has one stable.
Yep. But he has, okay, I mean, he's in now, but he has enough to drop a second one at any point. But he's actually going for a second TC immediately. So perhaps wants to boom this one out a bit more.
Um,
Ooh, it's camels and knights both for Bauble. And he's also getting a second TC, but we're getting a third TC from Gingerbread as well.
okay, that explains the walling. He's going for a 3TC boom.
Right next to the oil fields.
Yeah. And also 3TC's coming in for Bauble as well.
Is he going for jets? Is that the play? The Khmer F-16s. I guess Khmer are the ones which can get away with ignoring water with the farm bonus. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Because, I mean, look at this. I'm always annoyed at seeing this. Mostly because I don't play the Khmer, so usually it's the other guy having this for food production.
Oh, look at the pikemen taking down the fires.
Yep, they do get a bonus. And a few knights out as well for Gingerbread. And gonna be 3 TCs for Bauble on the other side as well. So similar approaches, both players playing a lot more safe and cautious, so to say, this time around.
Both players are expecting the long game.
Yep. Both players in it for the long haul. And actually, both players also walling off. But the army numbers are way bigger for Bauble right now. And he, thanks to having control of the water and having 7 fishing ships, he's also ahead in terms of eco as well. So yep, both going for the long con here. But let's see, when do we move out for Bauble here?
No, Ginger has one stable. When Ginger has one stable, Bauble has 2 stables.
Yep. And we are in. We might even get the Villy kill here. No, we don't. Good reaction from Bauble there.
And realistically, these knights are just here to cause some damage.
Yeah, they're in for a bit of harassing and seeing what the opponent's base looks
Yeah,
like. They actually do get two VV
two
kills.
kills. Yeah,
Nice. That's the most they could have grabbed here, considering the situation.
yeah. Especially now that there are camels on the field as well.
And what
At the
more, they
same time,
even
there's
gave
also really
info.
good scouting.
It's good scouting, and they also gave info on the opponent's numbers, which might be a signal for Gingerbread to get more pikemen, because he can see now that he's definitely outnumbered. That's 11 knights, and there's two camel riders stuck between a blacksmith and a house. Okay, stay there, I guess. Stables for Bables. Yeah, that, yeah, sure. I guess.
Khmer late game win. I'm not sure about
I
that.
mean, I'd always be scared of a civ that has Savar and trash cost crossbows.
I mean, when you consider it, that with the Persians, you have the the camels as well. You also have the water play, and ooh, the knights are
Ooh,
broken in.
they're in. We were just a tad too late
That
here.
is not good.
Not at all.
Both
Bauble
players
is
late game
in.
lose.
I just want Elephantos. Please, someone make Elephantos. Yeah, that'd be fun. Oh, okay, we
Yeah.
are feasting here on some villagers.
Look
Let's
at
go.
these
Let's
knights
get
just
more of them
picking
die.
off villagers.
Make more villagers die. Come on. I'm that poking with the stick meme right now. Come on. Kill some villagers. You're not gonna kill some villagers, are you? Oh no, that was a horrible idea.
Mm.
Bobo's trying to decorate his tree with dead vills. Yeah.
Oh, the knights get caught now by the pikemen.
But they do have the upper ground.
Yeah, there's
They
not
should
enough
win this.
pikemen to deal with them,
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
will
yeah.
get a couple of them.
Don't leave them just be now. Now you're like, go right back here. Look at this. Look at this. It's like the Walking Dead out here. Come on. Yeah. It was a classic situation of I'm not trapped in here with you.
You're trapped in here with me.
Yep. There we
I
go.
mean, in this
There's the
case, yeah,
villager.
they're still gonna pick off a couple of villagers now. It's the movement speed here for
I
the
mean,
knights that
Gingerbread's.
are.
I mean, Gingerbread is still ahead in terms of eco here. There we go. There we go. Take away the farm. Of course, he's just gonna run to the house. I hate the Kamai. I hate them so much. Yeah, I can't explain how many times this has happened to me personally, where they just ran into some damn houses. And that's the end of these knights here, I guess.
So many eco kills for these knights.
But yep, they did get value here, that's for sure.
And not
7.
just that, it's not just the value that they got to kill, it's the amount of villagers that have been idle because of them.
Yep, and the amount of time and the number of times they had to go back and forth. They even got quite an amount of army killed as well, and they're not done yet. They might get another Villy kill before they go out. Yes, they will.
Yeah.
Nicely done. That's 18 eco kills for Bauble. And with that, he's finally in the eco lead as well. We are gonna have a defensive castle going up for Gingerbread to protect this gold.
I don't hate it, but at the same time, I don't know if that was the best position for it.
But Bauble's on his way to Imp.
Yeah, but what does Imp get him at this point?
Yeah, that most of the imps I've seen in these two sets were like misplaced in timings. To be fair, we didn't get a lot of imping either, but I still think it's Bergwin versus Bergwin. Oh, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Thank you, Bergwin.
I mean, it's funny, genuinely, but when you think about it, if you look at the Civ draft for Gingerbread, it looks exactly like our Civ draft for Dignitas.
Hmm.
It's like
Fair
something
enough.
we would do.
Fair enough. I mean, I think this is like an even matchup because like I would be able to fully lose both sides of it right now. So seems balanced. So the casters are gingerbread. Yep, exactly. This is gingerbread versus gingerbread. The two of us being gingerbread. But like the two of us together make up for one gingerbread. So we
And
have to be
Gingerbread
on
is
both
now
sides.
clicking up to Imp as well. Like,
Yep. It's 3 minutes till he's in imp as well. And there we go with the Cavalier upgrade, so I'm guessing we're gonna be going for the Savar as well. Getting the
but
attack upgrade against tons of armor for the pikes. Yeah, that was a weird decision. Now we're getting the armor as well, finally. But definitely one on the weird side. I mean, thing is, like, Gingerbread didn't show his hand yet. Like, he knows his opponent is going Knights, and now he's gonna go Cavalier, probably Savar. All he did was make Pikeman. He's just reacting to that. He didn't show his hand, like, what he gonna be using. Like, he has 700 gold right now. And it's
uh,
gonna be Ballista Elephant. There we go.
uh, and the second castle coming in as well.
Yep. And Sokol gets his wish. He's gonna see some Olifantos.
Okay, here's my issue with this. Okay,
Maybe someone in
is
the
it
chat.
is it more beneficial to get ballista elephants rather than battle elephants for Kumar right now?
Uh, I mean, I think it's better to have ballistas when you have a meat shield of pikemen anyway. Like, you know what your opponent is going, you're gonna have a meat shield in front of them and just have them fighting from behind them.
Third castle coming in for Gingerbread now.
I really had to watch it because I nearly said have them hitting it from behind.
I said boo.
And we have
And we have
handgunners as
another.
well.
We're just gonna keep casting away until we reach the opponent, I guess.
Yeah. Cannon galleons on the field. Do they reach the castle? Yeah, they should reach the castle, right? Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know why, like, why are all three castles on the right side?
I was trying to understand that as well. I just don't know. Is there that much stone and gold there that these three castles to protect it?
Oh, we also get hand cannoneers from Bauble as well. Who's
Also,
host.
those cannon galleons are in a perfect position for you to send your halbs for them.
Oh yeah, but they just walk away.
Yeah, but if they're not paying attention, you can
I
probably
mean-
snipe one or two of them.
I mean, it's happening. Oh god, oh god, oh god, it's happening.
Is they paying attention? One down, two down. See? Wasn't paying attention.
I mean, your logic only works because you know you wouldn't be paying attention. That's like, I can't go
That
based
is
off
regardless of the situation.
that. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Nicely spotted, Mr. Pride.
I am not taking part of this. Therefore, what I would do is irrelevant.
Yep, yep. Or wouldn't do.
Would I have saved those two cannon galleons? No. I probably would have lost all four of them.
Yep. Oh, and look at this, the Great Migration.
Oh yeah, look at them run off.
Yep, Moses be taking these people away.
Cavaliers broke in, so... I mean, I don't blame the villagers for running away. Gotta get them to safety. You need that eco.
Oh yeah, 3 Seraph, Seraph, that's right. We kind of made it too obvious.
Okay, dropping a castle there. That's fine. That castle I think should have been there a while ago.
We haven't have two heavy demolition ships over on this side. Out of the blue. And they actually did some damage to these Olifantos without me noticing.
Did they hit the elephants? Ooh, they did. They hit the elephants hard, actually.
Yep.
Ooh, Cavaliers now going into the elephants.
Yeah, I don't know why he sent the
Yeah,
elephants. I don't know why he would send the elephants without any supporting pikemen.
But even then, it's not really a good fight for Bauble either. It's not a good fight for either of them.
But like, Bauble can produce these out of stables, while those produce out of castles. So you can always have more stables than castles.
That is fair. That is fair. I mean, with the amount of stone that Gingerbread is on, I think you can have enough castles.
I mean, yeah.
And here comes Savar.
He's on 4 castles. Yeah, Savar look really cool. I'm just gonna zoom in and wait on the switch. I hope they do nothing until it's completed. Because even if they do something, I'm not gonna be looking at it and waiting for the switch. No, don't you run away from me now. There we go.
I love how they look. It's such a cool unit.
Yup. I never get to make them. Like, my games never get to imp. I win or lose before that. And usually if I'm in imp, like, something went wrong for me. Oh, there's sand cannoneers here against the halbs, but there's not enough of them.
Yeah, not enough. The castle will go down. But the Savar on this side found so much eco.
Yep, and we will stop the stone production for now. Or gathering, that is. Or we're gonna get elite ballista elephants.
Okay, ballistics as well, so these elephants are actually going to be able to do some damage. The only issue is there's not enough elephants.
Yep, there's like 5 of them in total, which is a lot less than there should be. Ooh, the cannon galleons can actually reach the trebs here.
Ooh, that's rough. Just can still take down that castle if better positioned. All I have to do is just push it like right where the halbs are now.
Yeah, exactly.
And you wouldn't have an issue with that at all. And look at the Savar.
They'd even be on a hill. Here, the Savar, but they saw some of these elephants and they're just gonna leave for now. We got more halbs in the mix. Where are we going with the halbs?
Are you gonna raid with the halbs?
I mean...
Oh, the Savars are gonna push in any second though.
I mean, he does have more in queue. Again, not a good fight to be taking. Like, you should really be fighting this with the halbs. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 demos.
Ooh, big demos.
But they nearly took out all of them.
That was a good shot for those demos. And the hand cannoneers can just clean up the rest of them anyway.
And this castle finally goes down, so these Savar are gonna be in unopposed right now. We needed those halbs home. They're right now being shot at.
There's nothing stopping the other castle from going down either to the trebs as well, so...
I mean, these guys were basically sent in front of a firing squad, but they were said you can wiggle.
Yeah. Cannon galleons bringing down the other castle as well, the south. Savar now under the TC.
Yep.
This is
There's,
looking rough here for Gingerbread.
Yep. Bauble is pushing in dangerously here. We have some halbs now, but really we shouldn't have been sending these forward.
Yeah.
It's a decent cleanup still. This is actually still good for Gingerbread.
Yeah, just needs to mass a bit more helps here. And in turn, he needs something to deal with the cannon galleons. In my opinion, the ballista elephants, you should probably be raiding with them.
I
Yeah,
mean,
just
they
keep
are on the bottom
halibs to
side.
defense.
They killed some stuff off on the bottom side. The important part is he has pushed. We have double crossbow coming in for Khmer. And the good thing is, like, he did stop the push completely, like, dead in his track. But we have 29 Savar in queue right now.
Yeah, double crossbow coming in as well. So these elephants are are gonna be nuts.
But we're down to 2 castles that can produce, and one of them is under fire. And our
Yeah.
gold is being harassed by these hand cannoneers. This has been a really close set. Like, yeah, it really is. It really is. It's still a close set. Okay, so now we're gonna have a blacksmith and 2 stables close to the base of Bauble on the right side. So we're gonna want to raid, I guess. I do like that. I mean, 48 on food. I mean, I guess we could try and go into Hussar. Or at least light cav.
Yeah, it's possible. Bauble is now making archers, getting crossbowmen. Basically running low on gold.
Yeah, but there's still gold, like, for both of them.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
less, maybe...
none where Bauble can really utilize.
Yeah, I'm just looking, like, maybe less for Bauble. Less so for Bauble, but there's, like, to the north of Gingerbread's base, there's still gold.
Yeah. Oh, look at those elephants fire.
Yep. But do we have halbs? No, we don't, because there's a bunch, or there's 27 Savar running in now. But it's a choke
Yeah, but they're
point.
getting like
It's a choke
stuck,
point.
which is what you want for the halibs and the elephants. To
Yep.
be fair, choke points like these.
But we need more halbs still.
And Bauble is getting the elite war elephant.
Ooh, elite war elephants. I mean, Sokol's gonna get all the elephants he wants in this game.
He hasn't even produced a single elephant.
Maybe that's the big next big surprise. And he's also on trash bows now as well.
Yeah. Even with all the damage, like Gingerbread has still managed to hold a decent eco count.
Yep, both of them are, like, eco's looking pretty healthy. I mean, they're eventually gonna do it, these elephants, but they're not the best in killing these trebs.
And look at all the stables coming in at the south for Gingerbread. Unfortunately,
Yep,
Gingerbread is housed. He's
Yep.
going light cap hussars now.
Yep. I do like the idea. I do like the idea, like, try that, because you've made it, like,
Yeah.
too easy so far for Bauble with him not being under pressure at home. And I don't think Bauble is at all aware of this. Yep. Though this is just a capture age bug, so it's not really visible.
Yeah, he needs some value back. Oh no, demo on the helms. Oh.
The humanity. I mean, they were dead anyway. They're never gonna take that down castle.
Oh no, 100%. They were gonna take the 100, but like definitely like.
And here we go with the light cav. And we're gonna find a group of people waiting for their deaths here. That's amazing.
Hussars will be in any second now. There's still a decent amount of damage.
Yep. Do we have an opening somewhere? I think there is over here.
Oh, look at Gingerbread's eco on the far right. Just 2 Savar absolutely killing farms.
Okay, I mean, it's open over on this side, but he can't really, like, he needs to break down something here to get in. Savar, yep, there's like two random Savars just ravaging over the countryside here. Yeah, these Hussar are trying to get over to the other side, but it's not working out for them.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's dropping a siege workshop on this side here, probably wants a ram or something to get him in. I mean, he will eventually get in anyway, all the way around. Gonna get some villager kills here as well. I guess that's fine.
But here come the war elephants moving.
Yeah, but
And there's the
Gingerbread
GG
calls it.
by-
Gingerbread calls it right here. I thought he had a shot now. No, actually no, because he can't really stop this.
No, he can't. He has nothing to stop those war elephants with.
Yep. He needed more of those, more halbs maybe back at home.
He was out of wood completely.
Yeah, but that's like 24 war elephants
Yeah.
right here.
He didn't have any
That's like-
helps. He had nothing. But
That's 15k health as well. I mean, this was an amazing set.
I agree, 100%. This was absolutely great. Every
Amazing
single
set,
game was
and-
interesting.
Yep. And definitely a deserved victory for Bauble. Played amazingly. Wouldn't have been an undeserved win if Gingerbread got it as well. So really, really was fun. And we've had a lot of guesses from people about who these guys are. Don't get your hopes up. This is not a reveal. I have no clue who they are.